Hello, this is Derek as well, Chief Investment Officer for Shelton Capital Management with the Shelton Capital CIO Minute. Over the past few weeks, we've seen considerable shifts in the inflation interest rate landscapes. In one place, you see the effects of these shifts reflected almost instantaneously is in currency markets. While many different things affect currency exchange rates, few are as important as real interest rates, the difference between the actual interest rates or government bond yields and inflation. Real interest rates reflect future spending power of different currencies, and in the name of efficient markets, generally move their respective currency rates almost immediately. In the first 2 weeks of this quarter, we've had meetings of 3 different central banks and a CPI update here in the US. Now, the Federal Reserve started with setting expectations that we may only see one more interest rate hike the remainder of this year and or the foreseeable future. While in Europe and the UK, multiple interest rate hikes are likely in our future. Even in Japan, the expectation is that the Bank of Japan will have to relax or ease off some of their yield curve controls and allow their interest rates to rise, even if just by a small amount. All of these central bank sentiments were then further reinforced by a soft or unexpectedly soft CPI report just last week, sending the US interest rates to even lower levels. The net effect of all these announcements has been a pronounced weakness over the past 2 weeks in the US dollar. After general stability over the past few months, the US dollar fell from between 3 to 5% against all major currencies worldwide. If we're seeing another leg down in the US dollar, the biggest beneficiaries stand to be international equity markets, especially emerging market stocks. So keep an eye on these trends as a potential catalyst for these stocks that these stocks are going to need in order to rebound from what's been nearly a decade or more of consistent underperformance. For further information, please don't hesitate to contact your local Shelton Capital representative. This has been a Shelton Capital CIO Minute.